What is up, everyone? Hopefully this mic's working. Just thought I'd jump on here. It's Friday night, didn't really have anything going on, so I figured it's been a while since I did a live stream, so what the heck, might as well get on here and see who shows up. Looks like we got Crafty Carnivores. Good to see you. Always great support from you. Sea Legs Journey, new channel I've just connected with not too long ago, so it's good to see you here. Like I say, I just thought I'd jump on here and do a quick live stream on a Friday night. Looks like we got the Bud Files here too. It's good to see you. It's been a long time since I did a live stream. Used to do these quite often, so the figured it's one of those things that seems to be the way to grow the channel nowadays. So I wanted to start doing more of these. We got Kimmy Renee Williams. Good to see you. That's good that the mic's working. Like I say, I haven't actually had this whole setup working for a while. So yeah, so I wanted to come on here. I guess one of the main things is, I haven't really formally thanked everyone that's subscribed to the channel. We're up over 500 subs now, just over 530 last time I looked, and it's been great. The support I've got from the YouTube community in the last few months. Been trying to get out there and support as many creators as I can and be involved in other channels and live streams just to get to know people out there and see if we can't grow this channel sort of beyond just a hobby kind of thing. I'm not sure what whatever expected it to be. Started the channel almost 2 years ago. The first year was kind of hit and miss as far as what I was putting out there as far as content. But we're up almost to 200 videos now. So most of those, or a lot of them, are shorts videos. And I know a lot of people, don't really like shorts videos, but it's definitely helped the channel grow. So that's why I keep posting those videos, hoping that they'll continue to help the channel grow. I don't know what YouTube's doing with shorts as far as the algorithm goes, because it's definitely not as working as well as it used to for me. I used to be consistently getting over 1,000 views on shorts, but now it's kind of fallen flat lately. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'll just keep doing those and keep doing some of the recipe videos that I've been putting out there, doing pretty well. Just really trying to be more consistent with the channel so that I can get a better audience. And like I say, doing these live streams seems to be helping a lot of other channels. So I want to try and do more of these if I can. I guess shorts do help build the channel. They do. I have one shorts video that Got me 22,000 views, and I can't remember. I think it was 80 or so subs. So it's certainly helped. And I've done lots of other shorts videos that have got me 10 to 15 view or subs per video. Unfortunately, though, I think it's the difference between people who sub for long form and short form videos. What they want is kind of different sometimes. So hopefully, I'm just trying to bring a balance of what I put out there. Unfortunately, I don't get around to doing long form videos as often as I'd like, so that's why I try and put in the shorts as often as I can. They might not all be exciting, but content is content as far as I'm concerned. We got Breaking Insanity Cycles. Good to see you here. It's good to see some people showed up. At least this wasn't even planned. I was actually just recording a shorts video that I posted just before I did this, and I figured, might as well jump in here and see what everyone's up to on a Friday night. Balance is why, yeah. It's like I say, I've done sort of well. My regular videos are doing okay, I guess, for the size of the channel. A lot of them are. Most of my regular videos are getting 100 plus views, so I can't complain about that. When I first started, we were talking 10, 15 views on a regular video, so it's I'm definitely not complaining about that. I'm just trying to put out as much content as I want or I can, just to make sure that I'm staying on people's minds. So it's so hopefully, like, I know Crafty here, we've both been talking about trying to do a consistent live stream as well. Maybe setting up something to do, one after the other on a certain night, just to try and keep people engaged on certain nights. It is pretty hard, especially in this niche, the keto world, or whatever we want to call it, because it's there's a lot of channels out there doing live streams, so we don't really want to do live streams while other channels are on. Like, I know right now Hungry Heath and Shelly are doing their live stream, but they've got their consistent following, so I'm definitely not concerned about taking anything away from their live stream. But going on this time on a Friday night is probably not something that I'll do as a consistent basis. So hopefully we can figure out a night that works, a night and a time that doesn't interfere with other channels, or at least other channels that are supporting us. So yeah, videos take time, but they are the meat of our. Yeah, I wish I could get more consistent with real videos. I've tried to do talking head videos in front of the camera, with my views on this lifestyle and everything, but they don't. Those of which I can sit down and bang out pretty quickly, but they don't really seem to do too well for some reason. So that's why I've kind of stuck with the recipe and the cooking videos for the last little while, because they seem to do a lot better and people are more interested in them. But then on that side of things, I can't really just do a video like that whenever I want, just because of the way things are set up in the house. So I usually wait until I'm here alone, kind of thing, and then I'll do one of those videos. It's definitely certainly not a editing thing that slows me down on it, because I'm not very good at editing, so I don't pretend to do too much with them. I just clean it up best I can, add some music and a thumbnail, and post it up as soon as I can, basically. Well, thanks for that. Like, I guess I was of the sort of thought when I first started doing this a couple of years ago, and I had no idea what I was doing, that, just like everyone that I watched to learn what I was doing said, is that, if you're waiting for perfection, you'll never get anything out. So uh, just do what you can and put it out there, and over time you'll get better at what you're doing. Um, when I first started YouTube, what I was actually doing was having people on here for recorded interviews, and then I was posting them. I used to get most of the people I interviewed were from Instagram, because I've got a fairly decent following on Instagram. I've been up over 5,000 followers there, so I've gone through and I've asked people if they want to tell their keto story on YouTube, and that's how I started basically back then. As I was doing hour-long interviews right here on StreamYard and then posting them up as videos, which I'd like to get back into as well. They don't seem to do that well either. It may be a bit different now because it's been a while since I did one of those, but we'll have to see. Maybe there's more people, and there's a couple of people I'd like to have back on just to catch up with. So exactly, just keep making content. Yeah, it's I completely agree. It's definitely about making content. I kind of worry sometimes about having picked a fairly narrow niche, being in the keto health and lifestyle world. Sometimes I don't, if you post things up that aren't part of that niche that you've sort of stuck yourself with, I think, or I found sometimes, people will stop following you. Even after just one video. Like I've posted up things that aren't really keto related and wound up losing subscribers for it. So that's not to say I'm going to stop doing it, but because I like to make content that involves things other than just food. So in fact, one of my better performing videos was when I bought my new barbecue this year and did a video of unboxing and building it. Posted that up in the spring this year, and just this week it reached over 5,000 views, and it's consistently doing anywhere from 20 to 30 views a day every single day. So if I could get more videos that were evergreen content like that, then I would definitely like to do that. But it's, I personally haven't quite figured out that how to make that happen yet. So I'm just gonna having myself just a sparkling water tonight. So yeah, it's good to see some people here that aren't really part of necessarily the keto community or this this diet lifestyle community, which I found has been really eye-opening to start being involved in communities, even though they're not necessarily the same kind of creators that I am. Like there's Gloria's Pat Platter and a whole bunch of other communities that aren't anything to do with keto, but they've got great communities, and that's great to meet new people and get involved in the community and expand the interests. Like you're saying, diverse interests are definitely a plus in YouTube for sure. Funny thing is, when I watch YouTube, which I do a lot. I don't really watch TV. I watch YouTube most of the time. My interest on YouTube, for the most part, have nothing to do with keto. There are some channels that I still watch and support, Dr. Barry and Two Crazy Ketos are a couple of the ones. And, some of the other channels, Crafty and, Alan's Amazing Keto World and, Tom, there's lots of channels that I do watch, but for my personal YouTube consumption, I actually find myself more into automotive and boats and that kind of content. So it's the fact that I got into doing this kind of content for my own YouTube channel. I guess ultimately it just comes down to the fact that after doing keto for 4 years, I hope I've learned enough to try and help other people live a better lifestyle for themselves. Before I started keto, I had no desire or inkling of doing YouTube whatsoever. But after having some results and learning as much as I did, I thought, the best thing I could do was get out here and try and help as many people as I could. Channel is cruising, but our live morning show centers on Christmas. Yeah, it's, and that's smart. Like, you want to, and again, it's one of those things that I haven't really been able to focus on, is taking advantage of trending times of the year or things that are going on and, in your niche or whatever, to take advantage of, like you say, focusing on Christmas until Christmas. That's where the algorithm is going to take things, right? I should be making Christmas recipes right now, but for one, I'm just not really that fancy and not very good at that kind of stuff. One thing you'll find with my recipe videos is that most of it is pretty straightforward, pretty simple. And, a lot of it's the same, but it's just trying to help people with ideas if they want to make a change. Thanks for being here. It's good to see you on the live stream. Yeah. So like I say, that's why I'm here. It's really, if I can help anybody, make a change in their life that helps them get healthier. That's what I'm here for. There are certain diets that I'm not really a fan of, and I'm not really going to promote, but to me, making a change, no matter what it is, whether it's, keto, carnivore, low carb, Atkins, any of these diets that focuses on real food is fine with me. Like, it's, if we can get everybody off of, the processed garbage that we're living on these days, that's all I really focused on helping with. I'm not necessarily going to bash anything as far as diets go. I've been contemplating, I don't know, I got a shipment of, ordered some keto bricks. These are the chocolate peanut butter cup keto bricks. And they're basically just you could technically call them a meal replacement bar. So this brick right here is 1,000 calories of good healthy fats and proteins. So I ordered some of these, and this is just an example of, some of the things that get me in this keto world. But I know this is good quality ingredients from a good company. So I ordered a shipment of those. And the company I ordered it from sent me these Mr. Tortilla crunchy chips. And right there, right on the package, it says keto friendly. And I contemplate making a video about these because this is exactly what is wrong with well, okay, I hope you're talking about the keto bricks. I hope, because these I'm not going to eat them. They were sent to me for free. Yeah, this keto friendly, where is it? This keto friendly nonsense that they put on packaging. So here's just, again, I was going to make a video about this and I was kind of hemming and hawing, but I didn't buy these. Someone just threw them in the box as a freebie. But just as an example, here's the first few ingredients in these keto-friendly snacks. We've got water. Okay, well, whatever. Then there's oat fiber, vital wheat gluten, whole wheat flour, soybean flour, and then avocado oil. Okay, so the first, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 4 ingredients in this, which is going to be, except for the water, is going to be what these are mostly made of, is garbage. It's not keto. And I don't really care what kind of keto you do, whether it's lazy keto, dirty keto, strict keto, doesn't matter. Okay, it's low carb. What is it? For 12 chips, we've got 9 grams of carbs and 6 grams of fiber. Okay, so that's 12 chips. So technically they're saying that this is 2 servings in here. But everything in the first 4 ingredients is wheat and oat. Like, I don't understand how people and companies can seriously consider that keto. Like, go ahead. Like, at the end of the day, these are going to be better for you than Doritos. I'll give them that. But keto friendly is, it's false advertising. And I don't know. Again, it's one of those things where I hate bashing companies for trying to make better products, but they have to stop with that. And unfortunately, just like anything else, once they get onto that bus of trying to take advantage of something like keto, it's hard to stop it. And there's a lot of products out there like that. I just don't buy them. Personally, these keto bricks are one of the only keto bricks or the keto products that I like to buy. Unfortunately, they're hard to get here in Canada and they're not cheap, but once in a while these came on sale for Black Friday, so I bought a few of them. So yeah, that's a bit of a rant. So, but I'll get off that. It's I like to help people get healthier. This doesn't help you get healthier. It's just playing the net carb game where you're taking total carbs and subtracting the fiber, and somehow you get down to something that is technically keto, but it's still garbage ingredients. So yeah, keto brick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I've got a couple ideas in mind for the keto bricks. I'm gonna do a video making them into. I've done this in the past, but I didn't make a video. This is before I even had a YouTube channel. But you can melt these down and add some butter and eggs to them, and you can make them as waffles in your waffle maker. Make some pretty good waffles. These things do, because they're high fat, so they cook up pretty good in a waffle maker. So yeah, it's definitely good to see some people show up. Yep, thanks for being here. It's good to see you here. We'll, like I say, I just wanted to jump on here quick. I'm not don't have time to do too much tonight, but I wanted to come on here and thank everyone that's chosen to support the channel. Hoping to continue to grow it a bit faster than it is now, but we'll see what happens. It's funny, I don't know. It seems, regardless of what content or what kind of videos I do, especially in this niche, seems that some channels get a lot more attention than others, but it is what it is. We'll get there eventually, and for me, I'd rather have a good following of fans that like what I do, instead of have 5,000 people that are subscribed that don't watch the videos. So if it takes some time to get there, well, that's the way it is. I've got a full-time job anyways, so it's not like I really have time to make this my job, even if I wanted to. So we'll continue sort of at the pace we've been at for the last few months and see where it takes us, I guess. I'm just happy that I've met the people that I have in the YouTube creators community, which I think is the amount of support I've seen from all of the other channels has been great. Getting those numbers up there just by making friends with the creators, I think is a good first step. So hopefully we can continue that and get over that 1,000 subscriber mark. I'm thinking, like I say, I started my channel, it'd be 2 years coming up in February. So at this point, the push is going to have to be for next year to try and get to that subscriber count and get some hours up on the watch time, if I'm going to have any chance to get to that monetization. So, which ultimately I'd like to do. Like I said, I don't know that this is ever going to be something that turns into a full-time job, but it's a goal of mine. When I started Instagram, I just wanted to grow that as far as I could, and I was able to do that over a couple of years. So hopefully we can get there here as well, with some support from some good friends. So I think that's about it for tonight. Like I say, I'm going to try and I don't know, maybe I'll put a poll up on my community tab and see what time and dates people would like to see a live stream, because I probably definitely won't have time to do multiple live streams every week, but one or two for sure. But if I can get them in a consistent basis, then hopefully we can keep on growing with these live streams and videos. So that's about it. Unless anyone had any questions about keto. Oh, I got Jason Ghost Hunter. It's good to see you. It's thanks for coming in. It's yeah, it's one thing I've noticed being part of this this sort of creator community that we've gotten into lately, is that the channels that seem to be growing the fastest are the ones that that do some consistent live streams. The community kind of live streams, that like Sheena does. She's on 3 or 4 hours almost every night. It's definitely not something I can do, but it's really helped grow her channel doing live streams like that. So just want to keep moving forward. We got Scott here. It's good to see you, Scott. It's me and Scott used to work together at a couple of different companies. So it's he's got his own tech related YouTube channel as well. It seems to be doing really good. Consistently put out vids on certain days. Yeah, I wish I could do that. Again, I've tried. I think ultimately, for me to be able to do that, it's got to be a schedule thing. I have to be able to say, okay, well, on this day, on a Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to spend this many hours recording videos, and then I'm going to spend this many hours editing the videos, and then make sure that I can do that consistent list of videos for the next 3 or 4 weeks, kind of thing, just to get ahead of the game. And I know that's the way that successful channels operate. Most of what they put up on schedules is pre-recorded quite a ways ahead of time. Flute, my views come from one video. Well, sometimes that's the way it goes, Scott. It's like I was saying, it's funny how YouTube works that way sometimes. I had the one video that I had up for 3 or 4 months that didn't get any views, and then within a week it had 5,000 views. So there's really no consistent with it that I see, especially for small channels. But because I uploaded another video shortly after that one got all the views, that was same type of video, same format, but it never got picked up the same way the first one did. So who knows, right? But consistency is definitely the way it has to go. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to that point yet. I think you should pre-record stuff. Yeah. Well, thanks, Scott. You're right. And I know that I've tried it in the past, and I've done some of that in the past, especially with like review videos. I've recorded, 3 or 4 review videos in one sitting, and then scheduled one a week for a month. And it felt really good to be able to do something like that and have them come out. If you have them come out, like you say, at the same time, the same day, every week, even if it's just once a week, and then people get used to the videos coming out. I'd like to do more than once a week, but I definitely like to get to that consistent once a week thing. So cool. Yeah, no, I'll definitely let you know as far as live streaming, or if there's going to be a consistent date or time that I start releasing videos. If I can get consistent with the live streams and the videos, then just put all the shorts into to fill in the gaps. I think that's probably where I'll land with my content. But I need to get that consistent long form content out there as well. Anytime again, whenever someone. Well, thanks for that. Like I say, I'm here to help people with getting healthier. The funny thing is like I've said before, the Instagram has really been where I've been able to get a fairly decent following. And I guess naively, I thought when I had that following on Instagram, I might be able to convert that into a following on YouTube. But if there's one thing I've learned, is that the following on Instagram does not does not follow you to YouTube. They're two completely different things. If it's the same content more or less, but there's definitely not an overlap there. So Okay, so we're about 35 minutes, so I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna work on getting a time and date, or a day of the week and a time. Um, wake up with Jason. I don't know what time we get up. Here the health continues. Yeah, it might be worth looking at, Scott. The Sunday morning thing, or um, it might be easier than trying to figure it out after work on during the week. So I'll definitely figure something out, and I'll let everyone know on the community tab, and then we'll just get at it. So, okay, well, it's good to see everyone. It was a good chat, and we'll see you the next time we go live. And if you haven't been notified, like I said, I just put out a shorts video before I went live. So if we could give that a view, and hopefully we can get some views on that one, that would be great. And I'll try and get another recipe video out this weekend as well. So that's it. We will talk to you later. Have a good night, everyone.